Hi, and welcome to Introvertebrates. In this video, I'm going to talk about my Omothymus violaceopes. It is also known as the Malaysian blue and the Singapore blue. Enjoy! Alright, so as I said, it's the Omothymus violaceopes. Very cool spider. They are known as the Malaysian blue or the Singapore blue. However, they are more of a purplish color, which is also an indication in the Latin name. This tarantula grows fairly large, 9 inches or 23 centimeters. And of course, they're from Malaysia and Singapore in Southeast Asia. So I got this individual about a year ago, and here you see me unpacking it. It was such a small spider when I got it. It's definitely grown quite a bit since then. I'll get to all that later in the video. But yeah, here it's maybe had 1 or 2 molts when I got it, so very small. Some people will call it instar, so I would say about 2nd instar. Right off the bat, this spider had a really good food response, and I mean it was tough to get some of this footage of her eating, but yeah, in general she would stay down in this little tube here. But had a great food response and was so much fun feeding it. Here you see one from when it's actually outside of the burrow, which was not very common. It's still not very common. It usually comes out at night. So as I said, this spider is growing, and it's growing fast, so I quickly had to update its enclosure, and I made it a slightly bigger vivarium. Well, it's actually more than slightly bigger. It's quite a lot bigger than its last vivarium. And set it up real quick, and I thought it turned out pretty nice. As you might see in the video, I'm planting some grass seeds in the substrate. So by the time the tarantula moved into the new enclosure, it actually had grown quite a bit, so there's plenty of grass in it, and you'll see that here in a second when I introduce it, because there's grass everywhere. But of course, first I had to catch it and get it out of its original container, the first one I set up for it. And you might notice that this catch cup, it's a lot bigger than the little cylinder it came in, which is of course because it's much larger at this point. And yeah, got a bigger catch cup for it. Luckily this catch went nice and easy, smooth, which is of course always preferred. Here you see it. And here I'm kind of prodding it to leave the cylinder. And again, yeah, here you see all that grass that grew in, which to me, I thought that gave something to the vivarium. And if you see in my other videos, you know that I do enjoy real plants growing in my vivariums. So when it came to feeding, pretty much the same deal as the last time. In the last vivarium, don't see much. This is pretty much the best I could see of her during feeding. I mean, at night sometimes I would see her sitting at the entrance of her burrow, but for the most part, I just saw legs grabbing something. Here I'm setting up a new vivarium, and it's kind of a funny story. I was doing some work down in my hobby room, and I accidentally broke the glass door of the vivarium. It was due for a rehouse at this point anyway, but I wasn't planning on doing it that fast, and so I had to really quick just set up a new vivarium. I like to let them grow in a little bit, let the plants growing in a little bit, let the vivarium settle. But at this point, like, I mean, I broke the door. I had to set this up right away. So quickly set up the new vivarium, and I actually like it a lot. It did turn out really good in my opinion. And of course, that cork bark turned out to be too large, so I'll show you some footage of where it actually settled in. But before that, I had to catch it. So here you see it all the way in the back there. And here, it scared the living bejesus out of me because it almost jumped onto my hand. I don't know if it fell or jumped or whatever, but it almost landed on my hand, and it scared me. Of course, I mean, I don't think it would bite me, but it's definitely, if it did bite me, these guys have quite a potent venom, so yeah. So I caught it, put it in, as you see again, larger catch cup this time, and I will rehouse this spider again at some point. As I said, it will grow fairly large, so this vivarium is still too small for an adult individual. Yeah, I'll just let you enjoy her, and thank you so much for watching. Please check out my Instagram if you're interested to see more spider stuff or other invertebrates. Thanks again for watching. Bye!